Hey, what's going on, guys? So the end of the month is here. Well, I guess it's like the first today, is it? It's the second of June on Monday. But oh well. I do apologize, I guess, for being a day or two late on this video. I haven't realized that the end of the month was already here. Normally, I can already tell when the month is there, but this one kind of just flew by for me. So here we go. This is the monthly wrap up for the month of May, right? It's not May. Yeah, May. It was May. It's June now. Almost felt very lost there. So anyways, moving on to the experience game this month, guys. It was by far my worst experience month out of all the other months that I have made a video for this. Obviously, I started in January in 2014. So yeah, I think my best month was like 150 million experience or so. This month, I got 84 million experience overall in total. And I really only trained, I would say, about 3 or so stats, give or take, doing war bands and like the Silverhawk boots and stuff like that. For the three main skills I trained was fishing, I guess divination, and I guess smithing for the most part, which was as many of you guys know, this month we had a double smithing experience weekend at Artisan's Workshop, and I did a little bit of that as well during the weekend. I only got about 10 million experience or so, which isn't that much compared to what other people got, but it was good enough for me. Now, since I only trained 3 different skills for the most part, I won't expand this video to be too long at least. So it'll hopefully be under around 10 minutes or so. Because I do need to get this up within the next hour or so because I'm going out sometime soon. So hopefully, if I don't get it up now, basically it'll be up like tomorrow, and that's just too long to wait. So the first stat that I trained most experience in this month is Divination. I am now 85 million Divination experience, which is about 19 million experience off of level 120, which is my last level 120 stat that I need. Everything else is above 104 million experience. My second lowest being Thieving, which I haven't worked on yet. But I do have some bonus in thieving from doing heist. So yeah, I guess that's looking pretty good. If I do train, once again, another 21 million experience this month in Divination, I should get level 120 hopefully in June. If not, I'm probably doing other stats anyways. I'm not really too much in a rush for it, just because it's, I'm not that far obviously, and it's pretty easy. I just got AFK Divination, and most of the time whenever I do that, I am on old school as well. That 21 mil Divination, which isn't too bad at all. The next stat that I would say I actually trained would be, I would guess fishing. I did get 10 million fishing experience this month, purely from doing rocktails, and I always have bonus fishing experience from doing Sling Creation minigame. Oh, and as many of you guys know, we also had a Sling Creation or a minigame weekend as well this month. Unfortunately, I was not able to take advantage of it too much because that was the weekend that I was actually at Jack's. I got back on like Sunday, and it was, or no, Saturday night I got back. And it ended on Sunday at reset time, which was like 8 p.m. for me. So I had about a day, but also my sleeping was very off, so I had like half of a day basically to do it. But I think I ended up getting around 2,000 Sling Creation points in total, which I believe is that 6 million? No, it's not 6 million. It's 3 million bonus fishing experience in total I got from that. At the moment, I am around 6 million fishing experience bonus from my current fishing experience, which is like 153, almost 154 million. But yeah, another 20 million fishing experience bonus is all I have to get, which should take around 100 hours of Sling Creation, and then I can basically just go ahead and AFK Rocktails for a good month or so, and I can finish off Twitter Mill Fishing. So that won't be too bad. I will admit, though, Sling Creation is not my favorite minigame to do. It's one of the more hated ones I don't like doing. I did like it a lot before, back when we used to actually do it like, for PKing fun and PKing purposes. But now it's just kind of, it's a little bit different. But yeah, I did get 10 million experience from Rocktails this month as well, which is technically 5 million experience, which is still pretty good. I think, to be honest, I don't really expect that I actually did that much. Most of the time, whenever I do fishing, I won't lie, I play AoE, which is Age of Empires. As you guys know, I talked about that a few times in my previous videos, or in the past, I guess. But that's normally what I do. Normally, I end up logging out, and I completely forget that I was fishing. Or I don't forget, it's just that I'm too into the game to actually switch back for like 3 seconds and just click on the fish spot and go back to my game. But sometimes I'm like right in the middle of combat, and I'm just like, fuck it, I gotta finish this fight before I go back to RS. So I will admit that's one thing I am guilty of for wasting experience. I almost feel like there's no point in me making this video for this month because I really didn't train too much besides divination, fishing, and then like smithing, which was all done in that one weekend. It was like those 2 days basically of just doing smithing. So I guess we will move on to smithing, but there's not really much else to say, which I guess is kind of good. I get the rest a little bit more today. Yeah, for smithing, I went from 122 to 131 or 131.5 million experience, which is basically 10 million experience I gained during the weekend. And like I said in my previous videos, I did do mithril ignots instead of adamant. I believe mithril was like 10 GP and XP. So basically, I spent 100 mil in that weekend, but I gained 10 million smithing experience. If I was to do Addy, I would have probably gained like 15 million experience smithing, but it would have cost me like 400 mil or some shit. So basically, I saved myself a lot of money. But you know, I got half the smithing experience, or I guess it was technically like 30% slower or 35% slower than the other method with adamant. So it would have been like 13.5 mil smithing instead of 10 million. That's not too big of a deal, obviously, because I saved myself a lot of money, which is, you know, for me, it's more worth it. If I'm AFKing something, I don't really care if it's a lot faster or a lot slower, as long as it's not like too slow. If it's like 10k experience an hour versus like 100k, I won't do that. But if it's, you know, 33% slower, that's not a big deal to me. Obviously, I do things like Rocktail, which isn't that efficient to do, but I personally just don't give a fuck. And I do have some plans in the future for smithing, and I'm not going to be doing still creation for it, and a lot of people do that as well for it. And as many of you guys know, there was it wasn't really a bug for still creation, but it was definitely abusing it. But a lot of people this month did abuse still creation, and I believe it was like around 550k bonus experience per hour in either hunting, fletching, fishing, construction, and smithing. I think those are the 5 skills you get from it. Yeah. So a lot of people this month did abuse still creation, so I'd assume most of the top page players probably didn't gain too much experience this month, just because a lot of them probably did that. Which no one's going to be banned for, obviously, but, you know, it kind of does suck. A lot of people got to abuse it before it got fully nerfed, or it's not really nerfed, but it's just, you know, as you guys know, Jax kind of made like an updated rule to the multi-login rule, and I think most of the whole reason why they did that was because, you know, they had to somehow fix still creation bug abusers. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't call it bug abuse, because it's not really bug abuse, it's just, it's obvious what you're doing kind of thing. You're obviously abusing it, let's leave it at that. Now, I did that. I did the abusing method, whatever you want to call it, for about an hour and a half or so. I gained about 800 points, I believe it was, or something like that. And I kind of just stopped just in case anything would happen to my account. I didn't really want to lose any of my bonus experiences that I currently had. So I did about 800 points with it, which took like an hour and a half or something like that, and I just completely stopped. Which is why I only have about 6 million fishing bonus right now. But I took advantage of that ever since, you know, people started doing it. I'd easily have 200 mil fishing banked and probably even smithing as well. But I don't enjoy still creation, like I said, so I didn't do too much of it. But yeah, for the most part, that is about all I trained this month, guys. Like I said, only about 84 million experience. Other little things that you guys can probably notice is I did about 6 million hunter experience, which is not too bad. I've been doing a little bit of hunter every single day just to keep me sane from, you know, having to do a lot sometime in the future. If I get 6 mil hunter a month for the next year, I'll be almost 200 mil. I think almost, yeah. And I got about 4 mil rune crafting this month, which is just from doing things like daily challenges, and yeah, I think that's about all I did, basically, for my bonus, for my rune crafting experience. And I got things like 7 mil fire making, which is from Book of Char. I got 2 mil fletching, which is just from fletching while waiting for things like war bands or something like that. But yeah, that is the monthly wrap-up video, guys. I do apologize it's not as lengthy as other ones have been, but like I said, I didn't do too much this month compared to other months, so hopefully that's kind of a good enough reason for it to not to be, you know, 15 minutes long, but this will be easier to edit for me, which is great. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the January, February, March, April, May. The 5th episode of monthly wrap-ups. Oh, yeah. I can't wait till the end of the year, man. I'm going to watch all these back, even though it sounds really sad and nerdy. I'm going to watch all these back at the end of the year and just see how I progressed each month. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys sometime tomorrow. I'm about to head out now, after I edit this video, of course, to hit the gym, and then a few places after that I got to do a few errands today. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next video. As always, thanks for all the support and all the love. Be sure to like the video and show some gains.